here we're looking at revenue per months. And I would like to go up here and use my dynamic selections to just look into the previous 12 completed months like this. And actually, by using the editor, I will actually look into the last 13 completed months. So having done that, since we are in November 2016 now, we're looking back into October and all the way back to October last year, 13 months. Furthermore, I might want to go here to just clear up the picture a little bit and hide these totals and subtotals. So now 13 months of data. And what I would actually like to do here is to look into each individual month, compare that to the previous month, and make a month-by-month growth calculation. So I'll insert that as a new calculated column. Month-to-month growth. And well, the syntax here is that we need to pick up the value of each individual month. So that'll be D1, 0, M1. And we would like to divide that by the value of the previous month. And previous month, previous row is my -1 reference here. Well, actually, I need to calculate the difference between those two and then put that into brackets, and that difference should then be divided into the value of the previous month. So this is the correct syntax. So let's just apply this, and we might go here and format this into a percentage like this. And immediately we notice an undefined thing here on top, and that's simply because our calculation syntax tried to refer to something now outside the crosstab, the previous row. We'll fix that later on. But right now, let's have a look at these numbers here. We can see it's month-by-month growth that we're looking at. And even now, what will happen if you go here and then do sorting by revenue? Maybe we should go in here and make sure that it doesn't take the hierarchy into consideration. So now we have sorted things by their revenue values. Well, in this case, it will actually just try to calculate the month-by-month growth, for example, for November, according to the previous months, which appear to be June, which of course is not correct. And well, to make sure that this calculation actually keeps its reference to what was actually originally the previous month, we might not need to go in here to add a so-called order modifier. And in the places where I refer to the previous month, I put in this U. It means according to the original unsorted order. I need to do it over here as well. So the U unsorted is an order modifier. And right now nothing happens on that, but it will mean that if I go in and do a sorting on my revenue again, we can, for example, see April is at a small drop according to March there, and also for all the other months. And then when I do a sorting, you'll see that it actually keeps the growth calculation according to what was the original prior month. And actually, another thing you get from this, you can now sort on your calculation if you want to. You wouldn't have been able to do that before you actually introduced this unsorted modifier. All right, let's just have a look at this undefined thing. How do you actually get rid of that? What I'll do, I'll use a visibility agent to hide it. And how do you then determine which one to hide? Well, I'll be looking into, well, I can pick any here. I'll just pick a revenue. I'll put in a calculation syntax directly into the agent condition here. And what I'll actually be doing is I'll do a count on all count from the beginning of the table. So it's simply from the first column, D1, colon 0. So from the first row to the current row, whenever that value equals 1, I know I'm on the first row, then I should hide the member. But now things have been sorted, so I need to make sure that I'm looking at the first row in the original unsorted order, and then hide the tied member. So what I want to do here is to hide the undefined row and once I apply the visibility, you can see it's gone. And also if you go back to the original sorter, it's still gone. And it's based on this calculation syntax within the agent.